Okay, here's part two. This one is a message to Carter County, Kentucky, and all surrounding counties. I have just 4 of the youth of this county with me, and they have not even, they know I'm going to ask them questions, but they don't know what questions I'm going to ask them. And first, I would like to have a little interview with Miss Chloe. This is Chloe. And Chloe, I want to ask you, what would you think if Carter County, Kentucky, was a place that had a youth center, a center that kids could go and be safe and play and get along, and maybe if it was something more than a youth center, if it was also an animal shelter? There's a lot of ideas out there, but do you think something like that would be needed in this?
Yeah.
Why? Do you feel like there's a lot to do here?
Yeah.
There is a lot to do in Grayson? Okay. All right. Do you think that would help at all?
A lot.
It would?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is Miss Autumn. Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. This is Miss Autumn. Autumn,
Let me hold it.
how would you feel if we opened up something like that?
I think it would be awesome because it also helps all the stray animals get the help that they need, and the people to communicate with other people, just get to know other people.
Right. Okay. And do you feel like there's a lot to do in this town, or do you not feel like there is?
I don't think there really is that much to do.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Miss Autumn. And we have Miss Sadie. Sadie, I'll ask you the same thing, but a different way. Do you feel like if there was a youth center here, and if it was, this might be something that involves people that don't have homes, and that would be separate from the youth center, but they would also be helping with the stray animals, and possibly helping to feed people that are hungry, and also help people get jobs and, clothes and food and medical stuff and things that they need. How would you feel about that?
I think that would help a lot of the people who don't have a lot of things or a lot of money to go out and buy things. Plus, I also feel like we need a youth center because there's not many things to do in Grayson. No offense, Chloe. But I just feel we don't really have a lot of support in Grayson about all these drug addicts and all these people who are bad. And I think a youth center would maybe change some lives.
Maybe. How old are you, Sadie?
I am 11.
11. And we've got Miss Michaela. Michaela, how would you feel if we opened up a youth center?
I think it'd be good because you have them people at school that don't really know a lot, and they're like shy, and they're just like, because if they're poor they don't really want to talk because they think people are judging them and they're bullying. Well, I think that app would help a lot because then you get to know everybody and know the truth behind people and not just what you see on the outside.
Okay, that's cool. Would you be willing to help with anything like that? If it was, would you be willing to help?
Yes, of course.
Okay, and Miss Chloe, would you be willing to help with anything like that?
Yeah.
If you were allowed to? How old are you again?
I'm 8.
You're 8. Okay, and Miss Autumn, would you be willing to help? How old are you?
I'm 13.
13. Okay, guys, so there's just a little bit of proof that we have a need, but we have more than just a need for that. We have lots of needs in Carter County, and I'm only one person, so it's going to be kind of hard for me to do it all by myself. We have to have volunteers. We have to have people that would be serious and that would volunteer their blood, sweat, tears, time, and their efforts, their finances to this. As far as people that would be worried about financial stuff, we would have all that taken care of with an accountant that has nothing to do with the organization, that could show all deposits and transactions and receipts and blah, blah, blah. This is a non-profit thing. This is something that needs to happen for the youth of Carter County, for the people that need things in Carter County. One thing I would like to talk about opening up is a domestic violence shelter here. That's something that's necessary, and a person would have to travel to Ashland or Moorhead just to get help with something like that. So that needs to be here. Also, a shelter for people that don't have a home, people that have no place to call home. I've been there, and it's no fun whatsoever. It's scary, and I really want to help with that. I don't know that we could combine all this into one. We are talking about an animal shelter. The animals could be helped by the people there, and the people could be helped by the animals there, and we could find forever homes for everybody. But there's something really that I would like to see happen, and this isn't somebody that's just sounding an alarm saying, we need this, we need that. I'm somebody that will help. I will do it. I'll put everything I have into this. I don't want credit. I want God to have the credit for this, but we need a pregnancy resource center. I understand we have a health department with pregnancy testing and this and that, but I would like to have some people that could volunteer their time, health professionals that would be willing to get involved with this and help with unplanned pregnancy counseling, post-abortion counseling, STD testing and treatment, sexual health education. I'd like to be able to provide free sports physicals for females and males. Teaching sexual health education. Obviously, it's going to have to be somebody who's licensed to do that. Trained presenters engage students with fun facts and class participation designed to build self-worth as they teach state-approved curriculum, sexual health, and fetal development. It's the reason that I've brought that up is because individuals living a life of sexual integrity, they reduce the risk of facing physical and verbal abuse, sexually transmitted diseases or infertility, and unplanned pregnancy and abortion. I'd also like to see the Department of Juvenile Justice step up, and as a part of probation that teens would have, I'd like for them to be referred to the Pregnancy Resource Center medical part, that they must complete a 6-session course, I'd like for 7 sessions, on how to live a life of sexual integrity. Just different ideas like that, helping people get in the avenues to finish school, to continue working, to find out where they're going to live, to get medical insurance, things like that. We have extensive referral networks for adoption and housing. We need to do short-term and long-term support. Definitely need to let people know their rights and risks if they do decide to have an abortion. So those are a couple of the ideas that we have, and I talked to a judge executive back in 2014 about this, and nothing's happened yet. I got sick though. I was in the hospital. I understand that, but I'm better now. I have some health issues that need to be taken care of, but I want to put my everything into this. So if there's anybody willing to be a volunteer, I don't want to hear from you immediately. I want you to pray about it. I want you to think about it. I want you to really, really, really consider it. I know everybody has a lot on their plate. Trust me, I have a lot on my own plate. But I want to do this for the Lord. I'm willing to do this, and people need us. There is a huge need in this town that's not being met. So first starting with the kids, all the way to the stray animals, all the way to the people that are having trouble with the whole pregnancy resource thing, and then to people that have no home. There are a lot of great programs here for people that are on drugs, and that's really, really good, and it's very necessary because this area, the whole world is full of drugs. But what about the rest of the people that still have need, that have nothing to do with drugs, or that used to do drugs and don't do drugs anymore? What about them? So I'd like to see who would help, and you don't have to be in Kentucky to help. There's no account set up or anything. I'm not sitting here asking for money. I'm asking for manpower. I'm asking for hands. I'm asking for feet. I'm asking for mouths and ears and eyes and arms. And it's going to take a lot, but this isn't just a pipe dream. This isn't just something I just dreamed up overnight and decided to put on Facebook. It's been on my mind for a very long time, and I'm tired of talking about it. I'm ready to do this. I've been ready to do it, but I don't know that I have anybody standing by me. So if I have to do this alone, I won't be alone. I have God's help. He provides everything. I've had people say, well, what about money? What about money? God provides all. It's not like every person in Carter County's broke. There is money here. People, have earned it, and it's theirs, but some people don't even know what to do with their money. That would be a good cause. as I said, there will be more information about that and everything. I just don't want people thinking that it's some kind of charity, like just asking for money, because it's so not. I haven't asked for a dime, and I'm not going to. And if anything's ever donated, I don't want a dime of it. I don't want a penny of it. It's not mine. It's not going to be mine. So
It's
that's
gonna
how it
be
is.
poor people's and everything.
It's what?
It's gonna be poor people's.
Yeah, we're going to help people who don't have a whole lot.
Yeah. Are we still gonna be going to the jails?
Yeah, I really want to go to the jails too, and we'll talk about that more, so we can talk to Miss Kay about that one, okay? Right. Well, thank you, everybody, and God bless you. Thanks for watching. Take care, and please get back with me after you pray about this, and after you seek God and ask Him if it's something that you would want to help with, that you could help with, that, I don't know, just please consider it. I'm tired of seeing the need, and the need is not met. That's the point. The need is not met. The only way things are going to change is if we change them. And I've been here for 24 years. I've seen some positive changes, but more changes need to be made, because kids are just going through the same vicious cycle. And I see people that are here that are just here, and they know that they're going to die here, and they're not going to do anything else with their lives. They just want to die. That's not acceptable to me, and I want to make a difference in people's lives. So that's what we do. Take care. God bless.